Hello, beautiful people. I'm going to tell you a little something that I learned while we're waiting on my aeroponics system. So I'm growing the seedlings, and they're doing okay. I'm trying to figure out all the things to get the seedlings to grow and putting them in a sunny window and all that stuff. So in the meantime, I've been growing. I bought some local herbs and cilantro and basil and mint and all kinds of plants. And so I had them in like I think they're like 6 or 7 inch little pots, and they had good drainage, and I thought that was good. I was watering them once a day. I think that was a little bit too much. They weren't happy. Originally, actually, I had them outside of my greenhouse, and they all looked like they were limp. They were dying. And I think it was too hot in there for them. So what we ended up doing is bringing them in the house. Even though we have windows open and my husband built vents so the air would cut on when it got too hot, but they didn't like it. So I brought them in the house. They've been doing all right. And so, I'm keeping a close eye on my seedlings that I'm trying to grow to get in the aeroponics towers. So in the meantime, I was taking care of my plants. And so all the herbs just still didn't look happy. So I backed off even more on watering, and they still just didn't look happy. Well, I also have, this is my lemon tree. I should have named him. We should name him. Let me know if you think of any good names. Anyway, just had amazing little flowers all over. It was just looking incredible because I drink lemon. I put lemons in my water every morning. Well, I noticed one day there was some like little gnats in here. And so I was like, what in the world? And they were in all the herb plants, and they were in my lemon tree. And so what I did was came over and just like banged on it. Oh, the leaf fell off. And the gnats were like coming out of the soil. So I was like, what in the world? I thought they were like fruit flies. They look like fruit flies. Well, I researched it. Long story short, I found out and learned of something called fungal gnats. What they do is they lay their little eggs in the soil, and they like moist soil, so they lay their eggs in there, and then the larvae hatch, and they leach onto your root system, basically kill your plant. And so there was an infestation. So this guy, I had to take outside. It was infested with these fungal gnats. And so I tried diatomaceous earth and what else did I do? You take a food grade 3% hydrogen peroxide, 1 part, and 3 parts, I use reverse osmosis water, water, that would kill the larva instantly. Well, I tried all that and none of it worked. And my plants are not doing well at all. So I bought this stuff called mosquito bits. Bought it off of Amazon. And you have to basically make tea out of it. So I use pantyhose. It says I think it's 4 tablespoons per gallon. So I boiled the water. I let it sit and cool down. Obviously, you don't want to pour boiling hot water on your plant. So I let it cool down. And I also bought these. They're yellow sticky traps. It's basically what they're called. Yellow sticky traps. And so this is the brand I got. And let me tell you, they work. Let me show you. Look. Look at that. Both sides, they're attracted to it. And so you stick them in the soil near your plants, and they can't resist it, and they stick on there, and they die. And so it keeps them from laying their little eggs. But I think from what I remember and what I've read, one produces like 300 eggs. And there's like hundreds of these things flying around this room. And anybody who's been to my house knows you can literally eat off my floor. I'm very clean. So how they got in here, who knows? I just want them gone. So I've watered them twice, and I've backed off on my watering to about every 3 days just because I don't feel like they're needed. They're happy. They're doing great. And so I've been watering them. I think this will make the 3rd time that I water them, either today or tomorrow on their, depending on how their soil is. But about killed my lemon plant. So I had to repot, replant, resoil, and bring it in the house and baby it and watch it, because those things are just, I mean, there's still some in here, which tells me I still need to continue a couple more times. And I think it's a process and it takes several times. But this is just one of my little stories in between waiting on the aeroponics to get good and going. I can't do anything until I learn how to get these seedlings big enough to be able to go transplant out there. And this is new to me. I did nursing for almost 20 years, and due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to change careers. So my husband is nice enough to let me divulge and dive in to this gardening, aeroponics, and other videos. I'm trying to do a garden that has teas and tinctures, flowers and stuff. I have my outdoor bed, my inside the greenhouse raised bed, my aeroponics towers that fingers crossed get running soon. And then I have all my herbs in here, just trying to get it all together and grow my own food and be just a happier, healthier me. But it's very frustrating when you're trying to learn something new and you have no idea what to do, where to start, and just, trying to figure it all out and for yourself and learn something new. And so what I've tried to do is be very patient with myself and very kind to myself. Just me personally, I find it very easy just to be kind to other people. And sometimes I have a hard time being kind and patient with myself. So not only am I learning new things, I'm trying to learn how to be more patient with myself. It's like having unforgiveness towards somebody else. You're not hurting them. You're hurting yourself. Holding on to that unforgiveness, it just causes bitterness and rage and irritation and just yucky feelings. So for me, I'm trying to be forgiving of myself, be kind and patient to myself. And it's very frustrating, these little fungal gnats. I'm going to admit, I want them dead. I hate them. I think they should go to the pit of hell. They're disgusting. But I'm learning. I'm trying to balance it all out and just be kind and learn some new things. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that you guys have found that work better to get rid of these nasty fungal gnats, let me know what they are. I'd love to know, because I'm learning and I want to learn better ways to do things. So a lot of times maybe you guys will have some information that I don't have that you can share with me. And we'll just see what happens. So fingers crossed on the greenhouse that the seedlings grow and do well. I'll keep you posted on that. But for now, bless you all and have a wonderful rest of your day.